shiny and resplendent friends, we welcome you back once again to Home Sweet Home, a Fallout, the role-playing game by Modiphius, which may have entertainment at the end of it. I haven't still figured that out yet. A brief warning, if I may, to draw your attention to the fact that while I am an absolute gift, my players are all terrible, terrible individuals and are liable to comment on and take actions that would cause most humans to blush, if not be repulsed. Please feel free, if such a thing is offensive to you, to step away. Go and find yourself a nice cup of tea, chill out for a bit, and maybe come and join us a little later. For now, our camera comes up on the ragtag remaining collection of our heroes. One critically wounded in a lift with a broken door, radiation pouring through, looking out at a large cargo facility with many ravaged looking twisted ghouls who have noticed our heroes and look hungrily at them.
How many ghouls are we talking about?
So you do a quick assessment. You think there's probably about 15 or 16. You can you would, in fact, you know that there are 16.
Okay. Here, I just want to ask something. Sounds relevant after that statement. But I have my clothing has radiation DR. It's not only for direct damage, right? It's not
does
for.
It?
Yeah, I have two DR for radiation.
Oh, in that case, I don't think you've taken any radiation damage then, because you haven't taken any more than 2, have you?
3. I've taken 3, but it was like in two separate.
You took a 1 and you took a 2, so that would have been 0 for both.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good on radiation.
It works like that.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. My apologies, I didn't realise that.
No,
Ralph, do you have any radiation protection on your armor? You are still quite bad.
Yeah. I got those golden brotherhood fatigues from the start. Like pretty good.
Well, there you go. Lucky you. What do you plan to do, brave adventurers?
Is there any doorways? Is there any exit out of here that we can get to before the ghouls get to us? Is there any way out?
On the far side of the facility, you can see a door. It's kind of shaped. It's kind of a square, kind of what looks like a sort of security door. It's like a heavy steel security door, and it is closed on the far side of the facility, beyond the hungry-looking twisted ghouls in front of you.
Are they between us and the door?
They are. To your right, a little way away, you can see a hole in the wall that this sickly green light is emanating from. The ghouls are beyond that. You could get to that before the ghouls got to you.
What, the source of the fucking radiation? Thanks, Chris. Rock, hard place. Take your pick. Yeah? 16 ghouls or the hole in the wall where the radiation is currently pouring out, yeah?
Didn't say it was going to be easy.
Can I take a peek through the hole? Like move close to it and see what's on the other side?
As you move towards it, the ghouls that were looking at you start moving in your direction. But it's going to take some time for them to get to you. So yes, you could get to the hole in the wall.
Okay. While he's moving, can I take shots, or will I force combat with this? I don't know.
A little from column A, a little from column B. You can take shots. They can't take shots back at you, so you can take shots if you would like. You could take certainly a shot while Prometheus moves over to the hole.
I'll do that. It seems like the logical reaction someone would have.
Okay.
So out of character, are we moving towards the hole?
I want to see what's on the other side. Like if combat starts, I will, help. But I want to know.
Yeah, Taco's not moving towards the hole because Phil cannot move. Like we need to first, like,
Well,
I don't know.
yeah. If we're moving toward,
reasons.
yeah, if we're moving towards the hole, Morg would carry Ralph. So,
Tarkus, you know that if he moves when he isn't splinted, there's a chance that he'll be harmed by that.
so we need stuff for a split. Okay, that's out of
So-
character. So
Okay, Morg, hold off on that because there's no point in moving him now, and he's dead. It's dangerous for him to move.
Okay,
as he is
boss. What do you want me
Alright.
to do?
Guard the door.
Okay, or
Hold
can
the
do that.
door. All right. I say that, and I shoot once. Like I start shooting at the ghouls.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Can I throw a grenade as well?
Can
Oh,
you throw a
sorry.
grenade?
Yeah.
You could. Yeah, you can try.
No, but don't do that.
Oh no, because it goes on throwing skill. Let's not do that.
No, it goes off explosives.
It's explosive perception.
Same. Yeah, let's not do that.
You could luck. You could luck and.
No.
Okay.
let's just set off the mini nuke, like
It's time.
Yeah, it is close to the left.
It's done. And Good Boy dashes out of the lift.
I'm gonna be our best option at this point.
So, do I get an AP back? What's happening?
You hit and you get an AP back. The
Okay.
treasure that is AP's back. You hit and you do.
14. Or did it automatically? No, it's 14. Yeah. I'm out of luck, so I can reroll if I wanted to.
Okay, you take a shot and you hit. There's a bright flash as the energy weapon fires a bolt of laser across the room, which as it travels fast across the room, it kind of highlights and picks out the wreckage of the room itself. The bolt hits a ghoul clear in the face. The top of the front and top of its head are obliterated in a second, and its body falls down dead.
Cool. Okay. When it's my turn to shoot again, you let me know then. Like
Okie dokie.
once you think a turn has passed.
All right. At that point, so you quickly take aim and take a shot.
Yeah.
Prometheus, you make your way across the space to the hole in the wall. There's a lot of rubble, but you don't have to worry too hard about that. You hover over it, and you look into the hole beyond. There is a. Can you make a quick intelligence science roll for me, please?
Could you make this any harder? It's in science. Come on, man.
You
Ooh,
see.
let's just say-
You see machines on the other side. 6 machines on the other side. One of them is really badly damaged. There's a big hole in the side of them, in the side of it, and you can see some what look like sticks that are glowing a kind of sickly green light on the inside of one of these machines. You've no idea what it is and what they do, but that's what you see.
The sticks, are they like out in the open? Are they like in
Yeah.
glass jars or something?
No, it looks like these machines are obviously have. Like, if the other machines are similar to this machine, they probably have these green sticks inside as well. But whatever's supposed to hold these things is badly damaged. There's a big hole in the side of the machine, and the green sticks are exposed.
Are they big?
They're about maybe 30 centimeters, and in length, and they're kind of grouped together in a collection of, you think probably 10. You can't quite see all of them, but you think it's a group of 10 of them, 2 rows of 5, that are held in some kind of mechanism of some description. And unfortunately, with no successes, you have no idea about anything else to do with them, to be honest with you.
I can't get through the hole, I guess, right? It's just
No, you
hole
could
in the
very easily. The hole is more than big enough for you to be able to get into.
Are they like with my eyes? Do I see the ghouls? Like, are they reaching the other people? Do I have time to get into the room? And
They are closing, but it's probably going to take a little bit longer. Maybe 6 or so seconds. You think Tarkus might have a chance to get another couple of shots off? You can get into the room, and you can see on the other side of where these machines are, there is a big, heavy security door and 2 windows that seem to have. There's some kind of control room of some description on the other side.
okay, for once, I'll go back and try to help. Can I throw any Molotovs preemptively, or should we do it in the combat?
If Tarkus wants to take another shot, and if anyone else wants to do anything, at the end of that, you can feel free to throw a Molotov if you wish.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take another shot.
Okay. It's 1 success to hit plus 1 action point back. Oh, action point battery going on over there.
Yeah.
Are they in medium range?
They are in medium range at the moment, yes.
Excellent. Okay.
8,
That's
9, 10,
13.
11, 12, 13. That's really unfortunate. You take another shot, and this time it hits into the side of the head of one of these ghouls and takes its right eye and half of its skull out in the process. It slows down and looks confused for a second, and then continues moving your direction, but is obviously very uncoordinated in its motions. It looks like it's on its last legs.
Cool.
Chris, how thick is the ceiling to the lift?
Maybe 3 inches?
So would a frag grenade pierce it?
Maybe? Probably not.
So, Morg, you put me on top of the lift, and then you and Tarkus make a run for the hole and see if you can find something to stop them.
The
And I'll
ghouls
hold
can
them off the
climb.
lift.
The ghouls can climb.
Close the lid.
Close the lid, and then I'll
Says Good Boy.
and then I'll lift the lid, drop a grenade, close the lid again, and I'll just keep doing that.
Don't worry. I'll keep him safe.
Prometheus, what was on the other side of the hole?
Like, I'm moving towards you right now.
I'm yelling.
You want me to move you, boss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Morg will try to, as gently as he can, pick you up to put you on top of the on the lift.
So Good Boy will jump, and with his mechanical arms will catch hold of the edge of the hole and pull himself up, and then will turn and reach down with his arms to take hold of Ralph, to lift him on top of the lid of the lift. Ralph, can you roll 3 combat dice for me, please? The action of moving you is excruciating. You're going to take 2 hit points damage.
Okay, yeah.
But Good Boy, surprisingly tenderly, picks you up and places you on top of the lift.
Okay,
He pats your head with a mechanical arm
thanks.
and then closes the hatch.
Okay, Ralph, you still have a stim pack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I guess we're running for the hole.
Prometheus, do you want to throw a Molotov? Or
I mean,
you can act. You can do whatever you like. If you want to throw a Molotov,
okay. Like Tarkus communicated to me that I should go into the hall, right?
I asked you what's on the other side.
Okay. Some broken machinery, a security door, and some probably radioactive material. I don't think it will be pleasant for you there.
Okay, you and Morg, cover me while I take a look, see if there's anything that can help us there, or if there's a way out.
Okay.
Then I'm throwing a Molotov.
Yeah.
okay.
Morg will
Tarkus,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go on. Say what you want to say.
Morg's gonna take out the Gatling laser and begin shooting at the ghouls.
Perfect. Okay. Before you do that, Tarkus and Ralph, I'd like you to roll 5 combat dice for me, please. Luckily, Tarkus, you are unaffected.
Thank
Ralph,
you,
on the other
brother.
hand, gains another point of radiation damage.
That's 3, isn't it? Need to
Mhm.
write that down somewhere because I can't on this character sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah, somehow for some reason the max HP resets like every time you do like you click on something else.
Could Morg try to unstick the lift?
Phil, like on your character sheet, there's like something called fatigue. You can
Yep.
just up the points there if you want to keep count.
yeah,
of it.
that's probably
no.
the best way to do that because we
Cool.
don't really worry about fatigue.
Yep. Cool.
Could Morg unstick the lift?
Right.
Maybe if you had a tool to be able to lever again, like a fulcrum.
Words.
Gotcha.
If you had a fulcrum, you could possibly lever the lift away from the door and release it. But the ghouls are closing on you.
Right. I gotcha. Can I go ahead and take my shot?
You absolutely can.
Excellent. Okay. Two successes, and that's a
2
19.
successes. You require a 1 success to hit,
Gotcha.
so you gain an action point back.
Excellent. Okay. This has burst and spread, so if I fire all the ammunition, would that hit more of an... Are they like bunched together or no?
So burst and spread
Right.
do different things. So one allows you to hit multiple targets. The other causes that damage to happen again on multiple body parts.
Okay.
So the more damage you roll, the more effects you roll, the more targets you'll hit. So the more damage dice that you roll, the more chance you have of hitting multiple targets.
Gotcha.
So if you dumped all of your ammunition into it now, you could maximize the amount of damage you're rolling.
You have to spend ammo though in order to hit the extra
Yes.
targets.
Right. I mean,
Oh, that's a good point.
that's what I was like. I'm trying to find the minigun.
So if you dumped half of your ammunition into it, for example, you'd have a greater chance of rolling more effects.
Gotcha.
But then each effect that you got, you could spend 1 additional ammunition to hit an additional target for each effect that was rolled, if that makes sense.
I gotcha. I'm gonna go with the fire rate of 3.
Okay.
Saying. So, and I got 74 rounds remaining. So.
Each shot
Right.
requires 10 rounds.
Gotcha. So that would be 30 rounds, correct?
So 30 rounds would be expended in that go. Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
So what's the base damage of the weapon?
7.
So roll 10 combat dice.
Okay, I hit the face, and then I'm adding an additional fire rate of 3.
Oh,
I
yes.
can't...
Yeah, do that. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, do that. Yeah.
So that's...
So that's 11 damage plus 3 effects.
Right.
So you could spend an additional 3. You could spend ammunition to 3 times to hit 3 additional targets.
Gotcha. So how do I roll that? Just
You don't have to roll it. You just say, I'm spending the additional ammunition.
Gotcha. I'll spend the additional ammunition. I got 44 rounds left, so how much?
So that's an additional 30.
So okay.
Right. So that would apply 11 points of damage initially to 4 of them, which is pretty good. And then burst will do something else as well.
Right.
Oh, so it is before burst, like the damage. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to record this first. So, and I'm guessing you're hitting alternate targets to the one that's already been hit.
Right. And now
So
Morg has 14.
So burst will then apply that damage again a number of times equal to the number of effects that you've got. Does that happen, Michi? I'm going to ask you this question. Does that happen for every target that gets hit?
No, the main target only.
So the main target just gets hit for.
He gets obliterated, basically.
Yeah. So the first target just gets shot to pieces, and the additional shots hit 3 additional targets for 11 damage.
Gotcha.
So that first one is literally torn apart in a hail of laser fire.
It just disintegrates.
Yeah, they kind of go like impact, like blood shots out the back. Part of his head disappears, his shoulder goes, and his right leg is exploded off. Then his torso just detonates and he's gone. Marcus.
I am moving through the hole.
So you get to the hole and you can see what's on the other side. Can you make an intelligence science check for me, please?
When I use 1 AP for that. Okay.
These machines are clearly reactors, and the sticks, or rods is probably a better way to describe them, are clearly uranium rods. One of these devices has suffered some kind of critical explosion, and the containment has been breached, and that is, you're pretty sure, the major cause of the radiation, probably in this entire facility.
Can I do anything about it?
The casing is broken. You might be able to repair it if you spent a little time on it, and if you have some water, you can probably get it back into some semblance of potentially working. It ain't going to be perfect, and it might still be radioactive, but it will be certainly significantly better than it currently is. But it's going to take a little time, and you'll be exposed to the core while you're doing it.
Okay. Do I have water out of character? Like, do I actually have water?
I don't know, do you?
Have water. I don't know if you have water.
Like, do we assume we have some like rations with us?
If you've got it written down in your character sheet, you've got
I mean,
it.
I don't have written down like a character sheet. I don't have water. No.
I've got 1.
Okay.
Well then, yeah, we have water.
Okay, so I ran back to Prometheus, who is at the hole, right? He's not far away.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see me lighting up the Molotov, like in the process of getting ready to throw it, probably.
Yeah. Prometheus, quick! I need some water.
At this point, can I throw the Molotov and then give him the water?
Hey,
or-
You've got 3 arms. You absolutely can.
Yeah, but I have only 1 pincer. Like, okay, I'll just tell him in the bag, bottom left, like in the trash can.
Okay. Do you want to make your Molotov roll?
Yeah.
And I need to know what you're targeting. Are you targeting the ones that are already damaged, or are you targeting ones that are unhurt?
No, I'm trying to get the ones further behind, like the back rows. Let's
The back ones. That's fine.
I'm going to use an action point because I need 2 successes. It's perception explosives, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
That is sufficient. I think you need 2 successes, don't you?
Yeah. Need
Yeah.
2 success.
So you launch the Molotov. Make your dice roll.
Ooh.
Ooh, what you say?
Yep, out of luck points. But that's at least it's vicious, so it's 5.
Okay.
That doesn't kill sadly. Like
Yep.
even with
And it
double-
won't kill even on the afterburn.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That it won't kill. You need like 7 or something. 7, I think, exactly.
Yeah, you've correctly identified that they have 14 hit points.
So smart.
Okay, so the Molotov sails through the air and impacts into the floor and has much less of an effect than you were expecting it to do. So maybe the mix wasn't quite right. It pulls and it ignites one of the ghouls that are running towards the group, but its legs are on fire, but it's still moving towards you. I'm going to say at this point that half of them get into melee range at this point. So of the surviving, so it's going to be up to this point. So, viable targets here is just 3 of you, isn't it?
Yeah, but I assume Prometheus is at the blocking the hole, right?
No, the hole is massive. He's not blocking it. He it's far too big to be blocked.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to roll a d4. For roll 1, Prometheus. For roll 1, it's going to be Tarkus. 2 or 3 is going to be Prometheus, and 4 is going to be Ralph. Not Ralph.
I mean,
Morg.
but like, just saying, like, I got the water and I left, like.
Yeah, I know, but they're swarming.
With my
Yeah, okay.
bonus action, can I give the rest of the fusion cells and put it up with Ralph and Good Boy?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
And then move out the way, because I'm going to just literally wait until they get in the lift shaft and drop grenades.
Yeah, Morg's out. Like, if you tell him, he'll do that and move out of the way. So raise and melee raise, so he can start whacking. In fact, I
Okay.
already know what I'm going to use the Gatling laser for.
Okay, so we're going to go into the first round of combat. Proper.
Mm-hmm.
There are 8 ghouls that are going to be getting into melee range. But we need to initiative roll first. So I need my ghouls.
Also, Phil, Morg handed you 14 fusion cells.
Okay.
Let's just capture that real quick. Okay, so first to act, Tarkus. 8 of them are getting close to you. 3 of them are uninjured. The others have all taken quite a reasonable amount of damage and are badly off.
Okay. Out of character, can I fix the radiation thing in 1 turn, or you say like need some time?
It's going to be an extended roll, so you need a certain number of successes. You can try as many times as you like, but time is going to have some consequences to it.
Okay. How many successes do I need?
Let's say a total of 10 successes, and it's an intelligence science check rather than repair. Because this is a delicate and complicated piece of equipment, and you're trying to hammer it back into some semblance of shape and protection. Total, did I say 10?
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, 10 successes. Intelligence science.
Right. So Darkus doesn't think he can do it right now, and also it's not that important. It's just the radiation thing. Won't really save us from anything. So he's gonna move like as far away from the hole as he can, and take a shot at. I think I'm gonna go for an uninjured one. So maybe like hopefully like Prometheus Flamer doesn't get damaged and he can shoot them and kill most of them.
Okay, take a shot.
Okay. All right. I'm only gonna bank one more action point because I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay.
I already know. So 2 AP from that. Pretty bad. 10 damage one.
10 damage is not too bad.
I mean, it's not dead as well. I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah.
not bad, but it's not dead.
Okay. So again, more energy blasts across the field towards the ones that are now closing into melee range. One of them gets pinged in the shoulder and kind of staggers backwards slightly, looking enraged, and continues to run. Prometheus.
Wait. I'm using-
second shot. My apologies. No, you're right. Second
It's
shot.
fine. I'm gonna attack. Yeah, this is 8. I think I should kill one. No. Get them to 7. I want to attack the same one again.
Okay.
Okay. 1 AP right back.
Yes.
1 or 2? Isn't it 2?
This is now difficulty 2 now.
Yeah.
Second shot is difficulty 2.
Oh, look, it's almost the same roll. 11 damage. It's dead anyways, right?
Okay, so the second shot on that same target, the first one's almost like your range finding. You impact into the shoulder, but the second shot, you realign your aim slightly and it impacts into its throat, blowing a hole out. Most of its neck is completely destroyed. Its head rolls over to one side, and as it's running forwards, it just falls flat on what once was its face, unmoving.
Okay, and my turn.
Prometheus.
How
Unless you want to spend another 2 action points.
3.
Go for another shot. 3 action points to go for another shot.
Prometheus plays the next round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you should use the action points, so I'm good.
How many injured are there amongst the
4 injured, 2 uninjured.
Okay. Are if I try to hit either one of the uninjured ones, and with the burst effect, can I also hit the uninjured ones?
Yeah, they're
close
clumping.
range?
They are clumping together. So yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'll take a flamer shot on one of the uninjured ones then.
Okay.
I won't use an action point for this. Shouldn't be worth.
You're out of luck points. Are you sure about that?
No, I mean, it would be very unfortunate.
Yeah, because you guys have been so lucky tonight.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, that's 1 action point back.
Okay, I rolled a die. Won't use any extra fire rate.
Burst persistent spreads. That's 6 damage.
Okay, so the uninjured one gets 12 damage, basically.
Okay, and then you can hit 2 additional targets for 2 additional ammunition. Who would you like that to be applied to? There's 1 in uninjured one, and there's a whole bunch of injured ones that are going to take 6 damage. You're going to kill an injured one if you apply it to an injured one.
Yeah, I'll hit 2 of the injured ones with this. So yeah, that should kill 2 of them, I hope.
Let's go with those 2 there. The next one's along to one another. Okay, so the first one you hit bursts into flames. The second 2 run into it and are engulfed. and quickly their limbs constrict, and they fall to the floor, unmoving and burning. There are now 4 left.
Okay, and 1 is injured, and 3 are injured now.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Do you want
Definitely
to
attack again. Definitely
attack again?
Okay. Yeah. I'll use 2 action points to attack again.
Okay.
I'll try again and hit the uninjured one.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah. I'm thinking about whether. Oh well, I'll use an action point just to be sure. Roll 3 since it's difficulty 2. No.
It is difficulty 2 now. Yeah.
might regenerate it, so it's not bad. Yeah. So.
Way! Look at that.
Okay, got 3
That's
back.
3 bonus action points back.
Same roll. Okay, it's 7 this time. So
Okay, so 7 for the main one.
the
and you
uninjured one gets.
You could hit 3 additional targets for 7, and that would kill all of them. But it would cost you ammunition.
I want to calculate the spread on the main one. Like it's 7 plus 3 times 3, so 9 plus 7. It's I killed it. I think it's 16 damage.
You can if you spend the ammunition, that shot will have roasted all of them to death.
Yeah. Like actually, Morg plays next, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but there are another 8 still coming.
Yep.
Morg could engage them in melee right now.
Oh, okay. Are you going to do it with Morg? Are you going to engage them in melee?
Yeah, Morg will.
Okay, then I will use 3 extra ammunition and yep.
Okay,
Probably.
so there's a great gout of napalm in the direction of the remaining ghouls that are getting closer. They are all consumed. You can see their bodies, as they're moving towards you, are burnt immediately to ash. And they drop to the ground. Parts of their bodies collapse into black, sticky smudges on the floor. All 4 of them are consumed by that. Morg, I'm going to tell you now that the remaining 8 are not going to be able to get into melee combat this round, but they will next round.
Okay.
You can move up and engage with them in melee combat with your move action.
Okay.
If you want, but you'll be within melee range of 8 of them rather.
Right. Well, on that note, I need to be right back. I'm sorry about that.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't do that. Out of character. I'm on 2 ammo with a flamer. No more spread for us.
I mean, it was well spent at least.
It was very well spent. That was very successful.
I'm not complaining, and if I don't spend it now.
Why isn't Good Boy down here? What is that fucking rat doing up there?
Well, that's the next thing I was going to say, because Good Boy will turn to Ralph. You know, your plan is a good one, but might I suggest that I might be a better person to actually deploy the explosives?
Absolutely, yeah.
If you would be so kind as to act as a loader and hand me the explosives, I can deploy them probably a little more efficiently.
Good plan.
He pulls from compartments in his body. Several of his arms come out and start pulling 4 grenades out and placing them on the floor next to you. He sits down. You know how sometimes when dogs like open their mouth, it looks like they're smiling? That's what he's doing. One of his arms reaches over and takes the catch for the hatch. Another arm reaches over and kind of like puts its palm out to you for a grenade.
I'll drop a grenade in his hand.
And a third arm comes over and connects onto the pin, like he's completely prepared and ready to deploy. As V has stepped away, I'm going to suggest that Morg steels himself ready for the onslaught of the ghouls coming, but doesn't take an action. Oh, maybe I might have spoken to you soon.
What?
It's your. I was about to say that you steel yourself ready for combat, but don't take an action. But you can overrule that if you wish.
Okay. Sorry about that. Took so long.
That's okay. It's all good.
They're not. But I can run up, but I'll be in melee range.
Do you know about the ready action, V?
The
That's
what?
a new one. There's an action called ready.
Ready?
So
yeah, I got you. That's fine. And there's 8 of them, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Morg will charge up, and we got 4 action points left, right?
You do.
Yep.
I'm going to use some, so I'm gonna use 1 action, to make an extra attack, so 2.
Okay.
So that'll leave us.
To make it
Yeah,
next attack.
I'm just declaring it right now. So I'm gonna make my first attack now.
Okay.
Make the third one as well. You're probably going to annihilate them.
I got you. That's 3, so I get an extra 1 back.
2 back.
Oh, 2 back.
So you usually use these 2 to make your next attack.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So do you damage? Do you damage? So you move. You dash forwards. What weapon have you got in your hand?
It's the board. It's the board.
Okay. So you run forward with the 2x4 with nails in it, towards your enemies.
Yeah.
And you strike out with full force into the face of the first one. Roll your damage.
9 with persistent
Fucking hell.
and efficient.
Okay.
That's 15.
Yeah.
So the first one, persistent, is irrelevant too. You hit it so hard that its head disconnects from its body. There's a tearing sound, and a head sails over the top of the pack and bumps into the dust some distance away.
Gotcha. This will be the second one. It's got to add the difficulty of 2, right?
It does.
Yes.
Okay. I get 2.
And you get 2 successes, so you hit a second one, make your damage roll.
Yeah.
5, 6 damage, persistent.
Gotcha.
6. Okie dokie. So a lot of the force was taken out of your first strike. So you kind of swing and you hit the first one and take its head clean off, and follow through and hit into the second one. A lot of the force is taken out from the first one. This one, you hear a kind of sickening crunching sound as it impacts into the side of this thing's skull. You see its face drop slightly on one side, but it's still moving angrily towards you.
Okay. We should have 4 action points, right?
Yes,
all right.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Since would the next one be 3 action points to take another one, or no?
You can spend 3 additional action points and take 1 additional attack if you wish.
Okay, that'll leave us with 1.
At difficulty 3.
Right.
3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
You want to use roll 4 maybe to get 3 dice?
One more time.
If you use if you do the attack, we'll be left with 1 action point.
Right.
You can also use that to get another dice for your attack.
Yeah.
So you roll 3 to attack.
Okay, I'll do that then. So it'll be 3d20, right?
It will.
Yep.
I gotcha. And then 2. So I did not hit.
You did not. However, you can spend a luck point to reroll that 19.
Okay. Let me But down to 3 luck. Just how do I roll that?
Just do /R1d20.
Or you can roll 1.
Let's do that. That's enough.
That's sufficient. So you hit for the on the third one.
Gotcha.
Make your damage roll.
And
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 persistent. Pivoting. So you make your first attack smack, second attack smack. You pivot and bring the board back up. The board impacts between the legs of the next ghoul, tearing flesh as it rakes across his groin and abdomen. A great gout of blackish, unpleasant-looking fluid cascades onto the floor.
all the while, Morg is yelling. He'll even yell,
For liberty! So,
Beautiful. I'm going to say that those two that are in melee range with you at the moment are going to get an attack on you. The others are going to make motions in the direction of your companions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 attacks on you, Morg.
okay.
First one. Hits.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And for the feral super mutant rolls.
Just what we need.
Okay. Can you take
1 to 10.
4 damage?
So 4 damage.
Yeah.
But that's with vicious, so that's how many?
That's 4 in total.
4 total.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't pass my physical resistance.
Okay, so the first one, it opens its mouth and kind of growls at you and bites onto your body and clamps down on your armor and doesn't impact into you. Second one. Launches itself towards you and flies straight past and lands on the face down on the floor behind you. So there's 4 remaining. So they are. I'm going to roll a d3 to see who they go for. 1, it's going to be Prometheus. 2, it's going to be Tarkus. 3, it's going to be the lift. So the first one is Prometheus. The second one is Tarkus. Third one is Tarkus. Tarkus is having a bad day.
On the roll.
Okay. So Prometheus first. Gets hit
Yeah.
for 3 points of damage, which probably pings off your armor, doesn't it?
Yeah, I have 3.
Okay.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Well, that's perfectly fine then. No problem at all. The next 3 are coming against you, Tarkus. The first one runs at speed towards you, and trips in the process and lands face down on the floor in front of you.
Time to start using AP.
Second one.
Oh, now you said like for you couldn't say it.
Second one lands a hit for 6 points of physical damage. How does that go with your armor?
It depends where you hit me. I have like 5
All right.
armor everywhere except the head. So
All right. Let's do /R1d20. It hits you right in the 13.
nope. I take 1 point. Sorry, it's 6. I take 1 point of damage.
You'll take 1 point of damage. Okay. And the final one. I can't roll dice today.
Do
That's
I?
fine.
I mean, I hate to say it, but do I turn it? We didn't do the roll for the ghoul thing.
Oh, I'm so glad that you said that.
Mhm.
Can you roll a d10 for me, please, and tell me if you get a 1? In fact, just roll a d10, and if it comes up a 1, you're gonna have a bad day.
Or a 2.
No, just a
Thank
1.
God. Isn't it for every effect dice? So it's 2 effect dice. So isn't it 20%? Or am I reading this wrong?
No. If it lands, if it does damage, there's a 10% chance that you'll become infected.
Okay.
It's not for every effect that's rolled. It's just if they do damage, that's what happens.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. That is the end of their turn.
Somehow made it.
So they basically managed to do an entire 1 point of damage to you. That's excellent.
I mean, yeah, of course, the hardest fucking attack was on me that I can fucking turn into a fucking mutated cool. Nice.
Lucky Ralph. Good Boy's going to go off of your initiative. He's
Okay.
going to pop open the hatch, pull the pin on one of those grenades, and with a level of confidence and assurity, toss the grenade out of the hatch, out of the door, and directly at the ghouls in front of you guys.
Cool.
Where's Good Boy's character sheet gone? Where are you? There you are.
Like a frag.
So this could be really good or really bad.
And this goes off perception, right? Perception explosives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just needed 2 successes. Yeah, aced it.
Okay, easy peasy. The grenade cascades through the air. Rather worryingly, Tarkus, you see the grenade bounce at your feet, and then bounce over the top of the ghouls that are currently assaulting you, and land a little way behind. There's an explosion. Can you tell me how much damage a frag grenade does?
You can ask that. I have no idea.
Enough.
Wait, searching for it. Explosives, frag grenade, 6. 6 physical.
Combat dice.
Do you also have a demolition expert on him?
One moment, please.
Like as a perk?
He has. Yes.
Okay, that makes it also vicious.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much because he only rolls 4 successes. There's an explosion, like there's a flash of light in front of you, Tarkus. The ghouls that are currently attacking you kind of arch their backs as they're hit with the shockwave, and they all take some damage. I'm going to say it's those 3 there. So, but they're only going to take 4. And at the end of the turn, one of so the ghoul that you initially hit in the head, what's your name, Morg? Black, sticky, unpleasant-looking fluid pours out of the wound, and he takes an additional 6 points of damage, putting him on 12 points of damage. I did not mean to do that. That was 10, wasn't it? The second one that you hit in the groin literally folds in half. From his groin, the wound basically continues to open, and he folds in half onto the floor, and it completely expires. And one of the ghouls that's just been hit with the grenade also takes an additional amount of fire. His legs were on fire in the first place. The fire creeps up the rest of his body, and he expires.
Oh, that was a thing.
Yeah, you caught him on fire. He took 5 damage in the first place, persistent, took an additional 5 points of damage and 4 points of damage from the grenade, so got killed.
Exactly lethal.
So exactly lethal, yeah. 100 that worked out really nicely. There are now 4 ghouls left. 1 really badly injured, 1 uninjured, and 2 a bit hurt.
Cool.
Who
Back to
said
the
we
top.
were gonna die?
Back to the top.
Might still die.
Prometheus, not Prometheus.
Not
Tarkus. There's 4 left. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hit the uninjured one.
Okay.
Ooh, what you say?
And you do.
Okay, I think, I think
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, bye bye.
Wow.
19.
Okay. You almost casually turn to one of the ghouls that's not currently attacking. In fact, it's the one that was attacking Prometheus. You almost casually turn and take a shot almost without looking. The laser blast impacts into its lower jaw and its neck. It takes the front part of its face off. Its head kind of folds backwards in the process, and the whole body kind of collapses back onto the floor. It's been completely eradicated. There are now 3 ghouls left.
Alright. Didn't make any AP, sadly, so good luck, guys.
Oh, you didn't, but you did score 19 damage, so you did completely.
Yeah, okay. At least I killed one, yeah. At least I killed the full health one.
Prometheus. There are 3 left.
I am going, like, since the ghoul that was close to me just evaporated, I'm going to charge towards the one attacking Morg, which is the almost dead one. I'm going to hit it with my buzzsaw.
Okie dokie.
Strength. Melee. Whoops.
Ooh, what you say?
You hear the whine as the buzzsaw starts to initiate, and it brings back flashes of bodies that you've cut up before into beautiful steaks, and you're momentarily distracted. You bring the saw blade down, cutting through the air in front of it perfectly, but leaving it entirely intact. Unless you want to spend luck points.
Doesn't have any.
Out of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Morg.
I'm gonna attack the one that's closest.
That's the same one that Prometheus has just
Gotcha.
failed to hit.
Let me put it down to 2d20 instead of 3. And we get an action point back.
You do indeed.
And then let me roll damage. Boom.
Thing you
Yeah.
did.
You hit it. You put a lot of force into it. You're kind of screaming in the process. You hit it in the point where the neck joins the shoulder. The nails bite into the flesh, but the force hasn't been expended, and you continue through. This wooden board cuts into the body because of the force that you've applied it, and it ends up about halfway through its torso. It folds slightly open. There is a great gout of blackish, unpleasant, oily-looking substance that erupts all over the place. Prometheus is coated in a fine layer of the stuff. It stops moving.
And
It's
more.
like home.
And we'll more goal. How close are those other ghouls?
You could step to them.
Okay, Morgul uses free action to step to them and then end his turn.
Okay. That might not have been the best of ideas. Okay,
well, you know.
cool. Good Boy reaches his palm out. A big smile on his face. Why, thank you, sir. Ping goes the pin. Up goes the door. Toss goes the grenade.
Jesus.
Goodbye, everybody.
It's been a blast. It's been a blast.
You may have 2 additional action points.
Jesus.
And the grenade, again, rather sickeningly, you see a grenade land at your feet again, Tarkus, and then bounce off of the floor quite high. And then as it falls back down behind the 2 ghouls that are currently attacking you, it doesn't even hit the floor. It goes off behind them. Their bodies shield you from the explosion. Okay, and we're talking 6 damage, wasn't it?
Yep, 6.
6 dice with vicious.
Oh, yeah. Bye bye. Probably.
That's all she wrote, probably.
Okay, there is an explosion, and Tarkus and Morg are covered in a rain of oily black sludge as the bodies in front of you, the ghouls in front of you, are eviscerated by the explosion. Luckily, they also soak up all of the force of the blast as well, so you don't take in any damage along with them. But you are now covered in this horrible smelling black sludgy thing.
It
yeah.
smells like victory.
The
What
battlefield goes quiet.
Oh, what an amazing day. Tarkus says what he gets up, like getting himself like off this crap, and he turns to Morg. Go tell Good Boy fast before he throws another one. There's no enemies left.
Okay, boss.
And then
A palm comes out.
Morg will run.
Stop, good boy. It's good. They're dead. They're all dead.
and Tarkus is gonna run for the uranium rods or whatever.
Okay. As you do so, I would like you to roll for me 5 combat dice, please. And Ralph, I would like you to do the same.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay. So Ralph, you take 2 points of radiation damage. And Tarkus, you take, I believe, 1 point of radiation damage.
Yeah, it's one. I have a question. Is it just my max HP going down, or is it also
Yes.
an HP point at the same time?
No, it's your max hit points that go down. So your however many hit points that you've lost are effectively like your pool is just getting smaller. So if your amount of hit points damage that you've taken gets to the point of your max hit points, you effectively go to 0 hit points. How are you looking at the moment, Ralph?
So Ralph has 9 hit points, and his new total is 16.
Okay, so you're not dead yet.
No.
Okay, Tarkus, you dash towards the damaged reactor.
Yes.
And at that point, we'll draw a veil over the remains of tonight's session.
Yippee. We made it.
Tune in next time to see if our ragtag bunch of adventurers can luck themselves through this unpleasant scenario. Thanks for watching.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye bye.